Today I'm showing you exactly what is inside of my notary bag as a full-time mobile notary, and these are the tools that I bring with me to every single notary appointment to make sure that I'm organized, that I'm professional, and that I'm prepared for literally any situation, because if you know, you know. Now, if you're a notary or are thinking about becoming one, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a whole lot more content just like this to make sure that I can help you in your notary business journey. So whether you're a new notary or you're already doing signings, these are the types of tools that you want to absolutely have with you at every single notary appointment. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Sierra. I am the founder of the Notary Blueprint, where I help notaries all across Canada and the USA to build profitable and sustainable notary businesses. I've been a licensed paralegal and notary since early 2021, and I actually built my business while working full-time until I decided it was time that I fire my boss and become a full-time mobile notary, amongst other services that I offer. And so today I thought I would show you the tools that I actually use to have successful notary appointments. So right here, I have the actual bag that I carry with me, and I will link literally everything that I have in the description down below. And this actual bag is from Amazon. I literally used it from like day 3, I want to say, because at first I was using a different bag and then I was like, that ain't gonna cut it. So I went and I got this bag. It's the only bag I've used and I absolutely love it. I have put so many other notaries onto this bag because it's literally the best. So starting off with this actual super cute bag, you will see it holds so many things. But before I go ahead and open that up, I do want to show you my Notary Badge. So this badge I actually made myself. I got the little plastic part actually on Amazon as well, and this little slidey clippy thing on Amazon too. But the actual inserts that I have for the badge, I just made it on Canva, printed it out on cardstock paper, and slipped it in here. If you want the template for that, I will have that in the description as well. Now, as I mentioned, this is the bag that I bring with me to all of my notary appointments, and the reason why I love it so much is it has so many compartments and it holds literally so many things in here. So the first thing that I have, this is my mobile scanner. It does 1 page at a time, so it's not the best, obviously, if you're doing loan signings and large packages like that. But I don't bring this to every single signing. I bring it every now and then when I expect that I'll have to scan something. Otherwise, I just scan from my phone. This is nice and portable and cute. The next thing that I have here is my Notary Journal. Now, this is actually completely full, and I just recently transitioned to using an e-journal from Notary Central. I've done like, I think 7 or 8 entries now. It's just still in here and I haven't gotten rid of it yet. And I'll also drop the link for the e-journal because I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm never gonna go back to having a physical journal ever again. Next up, I have this folder here of all of my flyers. I accidentally got my notary sticker here stuck on it. I couldn't get it off, so whatever, it is what it is, but I keep extra flyers in here, which sometimes I slip into different packages for my clients. In here, this is actually my Apostille Kit. I keep different documents in here as it pertains to me offering apostille services. I have the request form in here. I have the list of hate convention and non-hate convention countries, and just other things to help me to facilitate that process nice and easily. The last folder that I have in here, which I'm actually running very low, normally it's like super full, I have all my extra loose leaf notary certificates. So I have my acknowledgement, my jurat, my affidavit of execution, just anything really that I need for those mobile signings where sometimes, as you know, there's not enough space to stamp or people are missing certain pages. So these come in super handy. The next thing that I've got in here are these file folders. And so, I just have my company logos in sticker form stuck on here. And basically anytime I give people back their documents and I notice they didn't really bring anything to hold their documents in, I just don't really like that. Or let's say if I'm doing a policy order and I'm going to give their documents back to them or something like that, I will give it to them in these folders. So I just keep 3 on me and then I just refill it as need be. I keep this handy dandy clipboard. I actually want to get one that has a compartment at the top so I can keep some stuff in it, but this does the job and it comes in handy like almost every single day. You would be surprised how many signings you end up doing as a mobile notary where you don't have a nice flat surface to write on, especially if you're meeting in parking lots or just random places. Like the other day I met somebody at the gym. What I have next here is a portable light. So this can also come in handy when you're doing evening signings or you're just in a dark place and you want to be able to see better. But I also honestly use this most of the time when I am filming content on the go, which happens a lot. If you see my videos on Instagram and TikTok, you will see that I film a lot of videos in the car. And honestly, this gets really bright. Total random thing that I have here is a pair of socks, because sometimes depending if I'm wearing slippers or other things, I don't want to be barefoot in people's houses, so I just have a pair of socks and I switch it out every now and then so that they can be clean. These ones are clean. I'm gonna start going into some of the side pockets. My business card holder with some business cards in here. Again, I've got the actual template for my business cards if you can see them in the description box below. I've also got a bunch of different business cards from different stores that I've gone into so that I can keep these. This is honestly not even the full thing. I have like a whole stack of business cards in the other room. I add these people to my email marketing list so that I can market to them. Then I have my card readers. So this is the very first card reader that I ever got. It's from Square. This is the main one that I use. It's also from Square, and people can just tap or insert their card or swipe their card into this, and that is how they can pay. But most of the time people honestly can just tap on my phone. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up another compartment here, and in here I have got this is I don't even know why this is in here. This is an adapter or like a SD card thing. I used this for a photo shoot. I guess I never took it out. Some loose pens in this small compartment here. I have some more business cards. I have a random pack of sign here stickers that don't match the other sign here stickers that I have, so I guess that's why they're in there. And then I have this stamp ink refill. Again, I've got more flyers and business cards from other businesses that I've interacted with. Now, before I get into my actual notary kit, I just want to show you this back compartment. This is normally where I keep all of the cash that I've made. So this is all the cash that I got this week for my signings. 1, 20, 30, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. We've got $310 in cash here, and yes, this is Canadian money if you didn't know. Now you know. And then also in here, I have got 2 of my Google review tap cards. So inside of my notary kit, I keep 1, and these are just the backups in case, I don't know, I lose that one or something like that. But I bought a pack of 3, so this is what this is. People just simply tap this card to leave me a review. It's really important to get those reviews on Google, y'all. So if you don't have these, again, link in the description box. Before I get into my notary kit and my stamps and all that stuff that I keep with me on the go, I actually ordered something new on Amazon last night. I came across this years ago and I just never ordered it, and it just randomly popped into my mind again, and I was like, yes. This is what I got. I also got some micellar, however you pronounce it, water, so I can take off my makeup nice and clean tonight. I've been out of this for like 2 weeks, so that's not in my notary kit. That's just something else. Back to this signature guide card. This is what it is. Again, I got this on Amazon. Amazon is my best friend. Essentially, the purpose of it is if you ever have someone that's visually impaired or maybe elderly and has a hard time signing, you put the signature guide card on the page and it helps them to sign in this actual box. And it's pretty hard, like it's hard plastic, so you know, if they're signing and they try to bounce outside of it, like they're not gonna be able to write on top of this. It's not gonna easily move away. I'm gonna be adding this into my notary kit. Speaking of my notary kit, let's get into it. This is what it looks like. I actually need a new box. This one's been through a lot over the last couple of years. It's starting to not close properly, but this is my actual notary kit. And so on here, I have the sticker that I got from Square when I ordered my Square card reader that I showed you before. And I just stick this on here so people can see the payment methods that I accept. And then this is my actual thank you card. I normally have those in here as well, but I ran out and just haven't restocked them yet. Because honestly, I use my CRM system and the Google Tap review cards to get people to leave a review that way. But it is a really good touch. All of my main things that I bring with me to every appointment are in here. I have got my stamps. This is my main embossed seal. So I just, you know, clamp this onto the documents. I've got my regular notary stamp. I have an ink version here of my embossed seal. I normally ask people if they are scanning the document or not. And if they are scanning the document and I feel this is not going to show, because this is just an imprint into the paper. So if they're going to scan it, sometimes this doesn't show. So I'll use the ink version instead. And if you're wondering why I'm like holding the stamps weirdly, a tip for you is you never want to show your notary stamp information online because you don't know who's going to come across it and try to use your notary information for fraud and make it seem like you notarized something when you didn't. So always protect your stamps. Aside from these 3 stamps, I've got other stamps in here that do not actually fit inside of my notary kit. And when I told y'all this bag holds everything, it holds everything, okay? This is my exhibit stamp. Again, we got another sticker stuck on here. There we go. That's a stamp I don't use all the time. I only use when there's exhibits for the affidavit that I'm doing. This is my old regular notary stamp. I still have it just in case, I don't know. This is my jurat stamp. Basically, any time that there is not exact jurat based language on the document, but it needs to be executed that way, I will use this stamp rather than using a loose leaf if there's space for it. So this is what this actually looks like. And similarly, I have my certified true copy stamp. This is what this one looks like. So instead of writing this on certified true copies, because I was wasting so much time writing it, there was one time I had to do like 20 certified true copies and my hand was broken. By the end of it, I was like, nah, I'm getting a stamp for this. Boom, signed, done. And now to go along with my embossed seal here that I have this, these stickers, these foil gold stickers. When I tell you, my clients love these stickers, I love these stickers. It just makes the documents look that much more like legit. Basically what you do is you stick this foil sticker, and they're very sticky, as you saw, they're stuck on everything. But you stick it onto the document and then you emboss your seal on top of the sticker, like so. Now I want to show y'all what is remaining inside of my notary kit. So I just have some standard paper clips here. I do not believe in using a stapler. You will never see me stapling documents. I don't want to put holes in them. Paper clips are good for me. Similarly, I also have binder clips that I carry. This is the other Google review tap here card that I said that I keep in my notary kit. Another thing that's actually normally in here, but it's inside of my notary bag right now, is my hand sanitizer. And the reason why I started keeping this in the kit, one, because of COVID, but two, because I added these into my collection a couple years ago. And these are my thumbprint ink pads, and so I have them in the colors blue, black, and can you guess the last color? Red. Black gets used the most, but I do have the other options there because you never know. These are my signed hair stickers that I use. The package is falling apart, but these are the stickers that I use. So whenever I get documents in advance, especially for loan signings, I will go ahead and flag where everyone needs to sign. Next up, I have blue pens. So these blue pens, I just keep them in a rubber band. So these are my notable notary pens. And then I have these big pens. When I tell you, I will tell you this right now. These are the best blue pens you will ever use in your life. Ever. I promise you. My clients say so. I say so. Other notaries have said so. You need to go and get these blue pens. Again, I will have everything linked, but I'm actually doing a giveaway for the Notary Blueprint Conference, which is coming up on April 11th. We're giving away a ton of these items so you could have your own notary kit all packed and ready to go and make sure that you are prepared for every appointment. And these pens, baby, I'm giving these away. Yes, you need them. Black pens, these don't really matter. These don't like ever get used. One of them is broken. We don't care about the black pens. We care about the blue pens over here. Last thing that I've got in here are Post-it notes. Regular Post-it notes, just your standard yellow Post-it notes. And then I've got my branded Post-it notes. It has my name, my title, my business logo, my business colors, my website, email address, and phone number. And so sometimes when I meet with clients, they ask me, where do they need to go to do this? Where can they drop it off? Certain things like that. So I'll leave notes on the sticky notes for them, or if I don't have thank you cards like I haven't had for the past couple of days, I just write thank you onto this sticky note and I stick that onto their document. So if you're just getting started as a mobile notary, whether you're full-time, part-time, something in between, these are the supplies that I have in my notary bag that I highly encourage you to look into adding to your notary collection as well. As you saw, every time I find something new, I go ahead and add it to my notary bag because this girl, she carries everything and she is amazing. Everything is linked in the description box below, whether it's on my Amazon store or on the T&B store. And if in general you need help with growing your notary business, then that is exactly what I can help you with inside of the Notary Blueprint community. This is my community where I help notaries across Canada and the USA to build profitable and sustainable businesses. Go ahead and click the link in the description box. I would absolutely love to connect with you and help you along your notary business journey. I hope this video gave you a great idea of what you should bring along with you to your appointments to ensure that you're always organized and prepared for anything that these clients throw your way. I hope that you'll give this video a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a lot more content here on my YouTube channel to help you grow and build a profitable and sustainable notary business. And if you're watching this, let me know in the comments, what do you keep in your notary bag? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!